Scene 54.7. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. Let's make some postcards. I get started off with these materials that I'd gathered, some leftover scraps from cleaning my brush and stuff like that. I stuck it down to a piece of plain old cardstock with wonderful Golden's matte medium. Good stuff, I'm telling you people. And look at those hands go. Y'all didn't know I could be so fast, did you? Makes me laugh. There I am using a card to smooth it out. I know, I'm watching myself as I'm recording this audio voice over. Yeah, because we're going to put it over the recording. Let's see, now we're drying it. Heating. And trimming up the edges. It took me a while to find those scissors. They were on the other side of the room. All that craziness and stuff. I don't know, people. Just don't know who takes my stuff off my worktop. Really don't. And there I am touching it, making sure it's dry, which it wasn't, so heating. I know, isn't it cool to see a heat gun being used and not hear all that whirling noise? This is a chipboard sticker thingy. I liked it, so I gathered it up, and now I'm just going to ink the edges because I didn't like the cardboard edge that it had going on. And now I'm going to ink that card. This is just thin cardstock, but I'll reinforce it later on with another layer of cardstock plus a backing. And here I'm using some white flowers. Listen, it's recollections. Did you see that? I even have the packaging still. So I'm kind of playing around with the placement, and I sort of like it there. Oh, look at this stuff. This is some little bead trim stuff that pretty sure I got it from the Christmas tree clearance section around the little mini Christmas trees. I think it's trim that goes on those. That's what I'm calling it anyway. So I'm going to stick it down around the edge for a little frame, and I'm using Aleene's super thick tacky glue. That's some good stuff, y'all. And there I am, my little lightning hands and my scissors working really fast, and didn't want to stay put, so I broke out a bunch of clothespins. Y'all remember what clothespins are, right? They go on those solar clothes dryers. Yeah. Oh, here's card number 2. I triple embossed the plain cardstock for this one using that Darcy clock folder. I put it in there sideways, sort of, embossed it, put it in there a little bit different, and embossed it again. And now I'm going to ink it up. I don't know why I bothered putting that foam thingy back on top of my ink pad. Oh, and I do like the Velcro on that, holding on to the little foam pad. Now get ready, I'm fixing to go really fast. Ta-da, look at that. Super quick. I know, with this Texas long drawn out voice of mine. Well, there I'm eking around the edges, and that is royal fuchsia, royal magenta. One of my favorite colors. Y'all know that about me. That and purple and green and anything but taupe. You know, I'm not a taupe fan. You can't see me, but I'm dipping my brush over here into some water and thinning it out because I'm going to do a little splatterage. What a mess that was. I haven't done splatterage in so long, and I got a little too happy with it. Ended up having to clean not only the desktop, but my laptop as well. Yeah. And there's that heat gun again. And I'm daubing up some of the little wet spots with a damp baby wipe. It's kind of dried up on me, but that's okay. And yeah, just drying that up. Oh, look. Looky. I like it. I think this turned out to be one of my favorites of this postcard YouTubeage. There's some clocks. They're paper clips, and they were a gift from a dear sweet friend, Nadia. Anyway, I thought I'd paint it black because the color of it, which is what kind of a, I don't know, bronzy looking color. Anyway, I painted it black with the gesso, drying it. And be careful, don't touch metal things when you're drying them with the heat gun because they get hot. And there I am sticking a chipboard flower onto a shiny piece of silver chromed looking flower. Oh, those pinky colored flames right there, those are cool. I actually got those many years ago to put on my little speeder car, but I never did because I thought, they look too cheesy and I couldn't find the right place for them. But you know what? They work on this card. So don't rule out the auto parts, ladies. Don't rule it out because they have some neat stuff. And they're kind of like little epoxy things. I did not put any extra glue on them because I figured if they're strong enough to stick to a car, it's strong enough to stick to a piece of paper. Yep. I'm just kind of cutting apart different sections, lining it out, which I really don't have to tell you that. Y'all pretty smart, and you can see me doing that. So let's have a little musical interlude. Musical interlude, musical interlude. Insert some music here, whatever your choice of music is. It could be rock and roll, it could be country and western, it could even be rap, if that's what you want your musical interlude to be. And I don't know what else to sing, because I'm not Jane. Let's see. Yep, I think I like those. And there's that clock over there still. Now I'm just going to smash them down pretty good with the bone folder. It's not a real bone, y'all. Y'all know that. And sticking that clock on the little, whatever those round taggy things are. Now I'm cutting out a little word sentiment that I printed on the computer paper. Well, it's already cut out. Look at that. I'm so quick. And yeah, I think I want it there. So let's just glue that puppy down. Oh, it's not a puppy, it's words. Yep, there it is. Smash it, smash it, smash it good. Oh no, we've already flipped over to another postcard. This would be postcard number 3. That's some, you know how I am when I just buy clearance stuff and throw my packaging away. And yeah, I'm real good at that. So, but this is kind of a felt sticky foam, or not foam, it's a felt, I don't know, fancy flourish. So I'm smashing it down with the bone folder. That's not really a bone. And trimming up the edge. Oh, that the background was just some scrapbook paper that I had stuck onto a piece of cardstock, just regular plain old white cardstock. And that's a piece of foam trim that someone blessed me with. And I'm sorry, I don't remember who. It came with a bird too. But this little piece it worked for me. It's a pale lavender color, which there's not really any lavender in that background. But it's lavender, and I like purple shades and stuff. So yeah, it's going on there. I'm using the tacky glue. I hope it holds. I think it will, because it's sticking into that felt like flourish. So I'm just kind of poking around, scraping off some excess glue with the pokey tool, which I dropped I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and kind of bent up my little point on it, so I had to smash it back out with some jewelry tools. Oh, look, it's a little dove, and that dove is a Brad. Yeah. And there's my sentiment. I'm going to paint it with some of those fancy clearance silks that I got from the Hobby Lobby, excuse me, sorry. And just painting it up. I liked it. trying to put a little darker edge on it, which, I thought it was too wide, so I ended up trimming all that off anyway. Get ready, we're going to have that noiseless heat gun come up in a minute. Oh, maybe we'll see it, and maybe I already cut that part out of the video because this is the voiceover. Okay, there I am. Now I'm inking the edge with a little lavender pad. I don't know, Martha Stewart product maybe, could be. And there, I cut a piece of card to go on the behind the sentiment, just to kind of punch it out and stand it out a little bit because I didn't like the blue next to that rose. So I'm using that Scott's glue. I like that stuff. It's expensive, but I like it. It dries pretty quick. It doesn't do really well for sticking heavy things together, but for this little piece of cardstock, it's going to work just fine. And me and my magic fingers and hands just going so fast and stuff. And if I had a joke, I would just stick a joke in here, but I don't really have a joke. Well, I could tell you a dirty joke, but you wouldn't like it. Well, maybe you would. Now I'm playing with the placement. Yeah, I kind of like it there. I'm sticking some pop dots on the back so I can pop it up just a little bit because the felt and that other piece of foam there, that foam flourish. Yeah, I just wanted it a little better level. I actually end up using those little eyelet things on here, which a smarter person would have done that before they put their sentiment onto the postcard because that crocodile doesn't exactly reach. So I had to maneuver some holes in there and get the little eyelet in there and pounded it in with my hammer. These are some of those little epoxy doolilies. I got those on clearance a long time ago as well, and they came from Big Lots. Those were 50 cents. People, 50 cents from the Big Lots. They don't carry so much little artsy craftsy scrapbooky stuff anymore. Oh, now I'm back to that other card because my Christmas tree trim around the edge finally dried, and now I'm sticking that little chipboard sentiment down. I didn't actually end up with it as cockeyed as I did the first time, but that's okay. Here's my favorite card. Yeah, I really like that one. I'm just sticking it all down. And there's card number 1 done, card number 2 done, card number 3 done, and here's all 3 of them. And thanks for watching. Happy arting, y'all. Musical interlude, musical interlude, musical interlude. Musical interlude.